Who's got music playing?
Not me. I mean, my daughter's watching Peppa Pig in the other room, but
that's what it is. We're gonna blame her.
That's right. I mean, it's not loud enough. I'll forget it.
Does anybody else hear that? Does anybody else hear that?
I can hear it a little bit, but it's fine.
Like somebody playing violin or something. Oh well, whatever.
It's time for Rat Salad Review
with Lou Mavs.
And your host, Wayne Noon, Greg Nuggle, and James Lilquist.
and welcome to Rat Salad Review. And we will use that as our intro because I have a new computer and it's not on this computer. So
and you hate me anyway, so why not?
No, I don't hate you. I don't hate you.
But where's our earth-shattering kaboom? You promised me an earth-shattering kaboom.
Boom.
There you go.
Yes, welcome to Rat Salad Review. And today we have none other than Célio Azevedo.
Hey! Welcome aboard, Celio. Obrigado. Thank you for coming and joining us.
What's
the
up,
only
Celio?
Brazilian word I know. I need to learn more.
It's better than the Portuguese I know. Trust me.
Let's keep the J rated, James.
I know,
Thank you very
right?
much for inviting me again to Red Salad Review. It's a great honor to me. I would like to speak Portuguese now, but nobody gonna understand here. So
why don't you give a quick message to all your Portuguese-speaking family and friends and fans? Go ahead, quick message.
Ok, olá pessoal, aqui é o Célio Azevedo, estou aqui com meus amigos norte-americanos do Red Salad Review. Eu espero que vocês gostem do conteúdo que nós vamos ter disponível agora. Vou divulgar o meu trabalho musical e agora vamos voltar a falar inglês.
Everybody got that?
Good. Very good.
Good.
My Portuguese is much better than my English.
Couldn't tell.
You can't tell which one's the native language
you
there.
can see that I speak very well my own language.
Actually, you speak English very well. You know, there's some people from Brazil that when they come to America, it takes them there's a grace period, I like to call it, that they need to be in the United States or you know, in an English speaking world to get used to it, because Portuguese and English sometimes doesn't mix very well.
But that's okay. We forgive them because the women are gorgeous.
Oh, this is true.
Yeah. That's a personal thing, personal thing about beauty, and some people think Brazilian women are most beautiful. Another one think that the Czech women are most beautiful, and another kind of people think that Japanese women are the most beautiful. It's very personal.
What do
Great,
you
he's
choose?
shaming me, James.
What do you think, Celio?
Well, I already told you. In my opinion, I think it's a very subjective. I cannot define what is the most beautiful.
Yeah, he's
personal.
way more professional than us.
Not only about.
Hey, Wayne. James and I quit. Celio's more respective, and
Yeah, he's more better for this than we are.
He's more respectful. He'll benefit your show more. All right, good night, everybody.
Bye.
In my view, it's not about only physical beauty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There are another variables.
Yeah. So, all right. So then, out of the three of us here from Rat Salad Review, who do you think is more sexy?
From the woman here.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I need to call someone next time.
You think I'm sexy?
Celio, I am the most sexy here, but
Celio, just so you know, everything we say on the show is meant in jest. We never mean any disrespect at all.
Yes,
but
exactly.
I did go to school with a couple of Brazilian girls, and they were awesome people, personality-wise, and they were very pretty. So,
yes, I think that personality is most important.
I agree with you
as well.
I agree. Most of the Brazilians I've met while doing jiu-jitsu and everything are obviously top-notch human beings, and some of the more funnier human beings on the planet. Like one time we had a guy actually translate Portuguese of what some of the fighters were saying, and what the English translator was saying was not the same. I'll just leave it at that.
But are you living in Brazil? Or are you living in Prague now, Celio?
I used to live in Prague between 2019 and 2020. Then it started the crisis of coronavirus, and I wanted to go back to Brazil to do my things, to take care of my things. But I plan to go back to Czech as soon as possible, as this pandemic ends, or I get the shots of vaccination, of course. And I'm trying to look for my Portuguese citizenship, because my father was Portuguese and Brazilian and some other Netherlands too. So I have the right to request European citizenship, because I think the things are very difficult now. Like always, since before I was born, it's very difficult in Brazil. Maybe it's not a place for me. I don't know. If the things changes, I can change my mind. Just is about 2 million of euros in my account, my bank account, so I changed my mind.
So I had an important question.
I like Brazil. I love Brazil a lot. I recommend a great cities from the south of Brazil to know, and I recommend Petrópolis in Rio de Janeiro. State is a very beautiful city with forests and culture. Most of people are European immigrants, and it's a very beautiful place. It's a good climate, and as I said, I like Brazil, but I think that for a musician, for an artist, and for someone who works with culture as me, it's better to live in some more advanced country, maybe USA, maybe Europe continent, I don't know. But I know that it's not Brazil. I can change my mind in the future, but right now I think that way.
So,
Celio, by the way, Brazil always will be in my heart, of course.
Yeah.
Celio,
I had an important question to ask you about Brazil and the Czech Republic. Was which country has the better beer?
Sure. Germany or Czech Republic?
No,
Brazilian
Brazil.
Or Czech Republic.
Brazil or Czech Republic.
There is no beer in Brazil.
There's no beer in Brazil.
There are some good beer, not good ones. Except some ones in Petrópolis, Rio de Janeiro, and another ones from South Brazil, but they are very expensive. As everything which is good in Brazil is very expensive. So for normal people, the beers aren't good, aren't good enough. I don't drink beer from here. I drink wine. I like to drink wine from Portugal.
Okay.
Portuguese wine is very good.
Red or white? What's your preference?
Italian too. Red.
Nice. Good.
Red.
Salud.
Yeah.
Bottle of red, bottle of white, anything that'll get me late tonight, right?
Wow, smooth, Wayne. Smooth.
Wow, yeah. Way to show your diverse taste in wine there by just going with the whatever works.
I don't drink wine, but the great Harry Barnett has joined us in the chat.
Harry, up Chuck.
Hey, my doppelganger.
Yeah, and he says this show gets a thumbs up for Lou and a thumbs up for your guest, but I can't show you what you get, Wayne New.
I think translated that means this, Wayne.
Thank you very much, Harry. But as we're starting the show here, we were supposed to do a show last week. Unfortunately, I got COVID. but as you can see, I'm here. I'm alive. I'm still all right, and everything's back on schedule now. And Celio is here, and just to let everybody know, Celio sometimes has problems with his internet connection. So if you see like a little delay in between us, then that is why. And also too, sometimes I ask questions that Celio might not understand because my English is terrible and my Brazilian is even not Brazilian, Portuguese is even worse. See, I don't even know the language.
How American of you, Wayne?
Exactly.
How American of you?
2 + 2 be 4.
I wish I knew how to speak Mexican too. Jeez. But anyway. So yeah, if you see the Celio like a weird face at me, like what the hell did you just say? That's why. So
man, what's my favorite Faith No More song? Digging the Grave. Anyways, continue.
But anyway, Celio, we're here to talk about your new music, right?
Yes. I would like to talk about my new music and my past ones, if it's possible, because I have released many songs in the past. But since 1999, officially, I'm doing music. I'm doing lyrics. I mean, not into instruments so much. I play some, but I'm more into lyrics and poems. I write poems, poeses, and I musicalize them, turn them into music. And right now, I'm selling them on internet and as my stores. So my new music is called Modern Worlds.
Right.
It's a song about the lack of faith and hope that mankind now is living. So I wrote the song, and I decided to set it as a heavy metal song.
Yeah.
And I tried to sing it high because I'm not used to sing like this.
Right.
But I think that I did a good job.
I think so too.
On Spotify.
I agree.
I think so too, because I listened to some of your other albums, and your other stuff sounds nothing like this. I mean, when you were on our show for the Halloween stuff, I think that really gave you an idea to do this type of music now, right?
Yeah, I think that that artist should be complete. Is not used to do always the same thing.
Yeah.
You definitely let out your inner Michael Kiske. Good job.
Yeah.
I think Michael Kiske is a great artist, of course, because he is also a writer. He has a book published and many good songs. I think that an artist should be complete. I not do only one thing. I have some books published. I paint some things, and I have some videos productions. I have a documentary which was released in 2005 about missing people, a political one. Yes,
well, let's talk about that in a bit.
Video clips.
All right, cool. I want to talk about definitely want to talk about that, 'cause that I didn't know about.
Yeah, I'm not into this so much. My father was more. My father was a director from television. He was a director from Rede Globo and some other stuff, which is the biggest Latin American television. So he worked as a cinema director too, and in theaters. And I'm another way. I'm more into music, but I have some videographics production too, and some books and music.
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff, because every time you're on episode.
Right now, I have some courses where I sell my services too. I created a philosophy course where I make my students study philosophy from the main and classic philosophers.
Right.
And
so which one do you follow more? Which modern philosopher do you follow more?
philosophic. I like I like some of the pre-Socratic philosophers, and I like Nietzsche.
Okay.
But I think that Aristotle is very good too.
That was one of the more when I went to college and had the philosophy classes. I always enjoyed listening to all those different ways of thinking. It wasn't just Friedrich Nietzsche or Aristotle. It was the whole broad spectrum. I'm blanking on the names right now, but yeah, the expansion of a mind and how you think and staying out of just one way is very important, especially to a student. I feel like that's a great way to expand the mind and to think outside the box. So I commend you for making making your students do that.
Yes, I need to think out of the box because everyone thinks the same. That's very boring. That's about my philosophy too. We need some disorder sometimes.
I actually really was enjoying. I was going through your entire discography on Amazon, and Hilidade was a song that just kept hitting really hard for me. I really actually enjoyed that.
Yes. As I also I am also journalist. I have some books about journalistic manipulation, so in political science, but I enjoy a lot this theme. It's not only about music. I like music too, but I think that we should limit our minds. We need to work in many different ways.
Yeah. But I want to talk about your new music that you have out right now. You went off on another tangent to another world.
James, stop controlling the narrative.
Oh darn, you got two of us in here now that likes to take you on different tangents. What are you gonna do?
I know, Celio, you're killing me here. You do too many things. I can't keep up with it.
I mean, you are very prolific in terms of your writing, in terms of your activity. I mean, even your music is prolific. Like, not one album sounds the same as the next one. But yes, Wayne has questions about your new EP, Modern World. So let's get back to that.
The new EP, and then we're going to go talk about your books and all the other stuff.
Yes, Modern World was released the only digital format right now.
Right.
Because people doesn't buy CDs so much as before. I have some CDs released.
Celio, you triggered the wrong person. You never said
the wrong guy about getting CD sales out here. Oh boy, here he comes.
There's a band out there. I don't know if you ever heard of them, called Project Resurrect. They have a CD out right now. You can get it at projectresurrect.bandcamp.com. It's really good. I know the drummer very well. He's a really cool guy. I think he does a podcast too.
I want to see Celio Azevedo and Project Resurrect.
That's another stuff. The two CDs.
You made them yourself.
Two CDs are mine. These two CDs are mine.
But you see, the good thing about phone is that you want to go there.
People don't buy CDs so much.
You want to go there, Celio? I have two as well. Right?
In my country, people don't buy CDs so much. I would like this should be different. I don't know how easy how it is in USA now, but in Brazil, nobody buy anything.
Yeah.
I think it's not only.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've got your CD right here in my hand. It's,
I would like to buy your CD sometime. If they ship to Brazil, I'm gonna buy it.
I think shipping to Brazil can happen. Yes, yeah.
I found the debut album of Tall Stories featuring Steve Algieri, the guy who replaced Steve Perry in Journey. I buy CDs even if it's crap.
Yeah, we all still.
Tell me how you really feel about it, Lou. Jeez,
it's actually really good. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I like Steve Algieri.
All right, but in today's world, you really don't need to have CDs. So if you release a digital, that's fine. It's cool. But as far as the music goes,
I buy CDs. I buy
Yeah.
CDs. I'm different.
Yeah.
I don't follow the flow, but I do my way. But people doesn't. So
yeah, no, I totally
that's
get
a problem.
But with this new music, you decided to do like a more type of power metal style. So the guy who produced all your stuff, did he come up with the music part of it, and you just came up with the lyrics, or how did
Yes,
that all
it
work?
is a no. I made the lyrics. I made the pre-arrangements, and he finished it and created the solos and some other stuff. He's a great mixer, great producer. His name is Romulo Nono Pairosi. He has worked already with some of my other stuff too. He's a very nice guy, but we fit very well together when we are on studio.
Yeah.
I had some idea of the lyrics in my mind before, but I created most of them in some minutes in the studio. I wanted to do something more into power metal. Metal style. I have many influence from the classical power metal bands, as you can see.
Yeah.
Just influence, of course.
Yeah.
I'm very influenceable by this kind of music.
Yeah.
I have
so now,
so yes.
So now, like the way you took your vocal approach to this these new songs, how do you used to doing that? The high pitched scream that you did, how easy was that for you to do? Did it take you a while to get to learn to do that, or how'd that happen?
I always knew how to do these high notes. I just didn't need it to do.
Right.
Because I haven't so many songs of heavy metal to do it.
Yeah.
Because it's very difficult to put these high screens on a punk rock song, for example.
Right.
Or a grunge. And my first band was a punk rock song. And of course, my first band was a punk rock band. And after that, I created a rock and roll alternative stuff. And after, more into metal.
So
I had a opera rock in 2020 with some musicians invite guests, and we created these songs on studio, and I released them all remotely. And I organized all the stuff and released it.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
In tribute to my first band, I put the same name.
Oh, nice. All right. So now that you have this mini EP, are you going to do any more songs, or just going to be it for a while, or what do you think?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Are you going to do more songs? Maybe put like a full album out, or is this going to be it for a while?
Yeah, is the EP a teaser for future music, or is it just sort of like a one and done?
I have some ideas on my mind, but right now I'm just writing my books and working on another people books. I mean, I think I've concentrated more on my philosophy studies for now, and I think that I released many songs already, and people should buy them.
Yeah.
Well, you never know when
many people don't buy digital music.
Well,
I support buy digital music.
Yeah.
Not only physical, but digital ones too. People should pay for them, not download it.
Yeah, I pay for my subscription to the Amazon thing, even though I don't have to.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Even when I have something in advance, I always buy the stuff after.
Yeah. So you said
I don't steal music. I'm against steal music. I support the copyrights.
Do you have your receipts? Can I see them?
Oh, come on, Wayne.
Okay,
I don't trust them.
Wayne.
I think Show me some receipts.
Show me the receipts now. Show me the receipts. Jeez,
I'm staying on to this.
No, yeah. No, I understand what Celio's saying there, and I agree wholeheartedly. And you're probably just waiting for that next little inspiration in the metal genre or whatever music you decide to make, that you'll be ready to strike on that when the iron is hot. So I can't wait to hear it, because actually I really enjoyed all your different albums. They were all much different in each and every way. So variety is the spice of life, I like to say. So
amen to that.
Right,
Celio, that's your turn to comment if you want.
The EA delay is in effect.
I think
what the hell happened?
Every artist needs to know your time to stop for a while and think better before write again, for not doing shit music.
That's a smart way to think about it. Yeah.
Did I disappear?
Another thing is that I never wanted to create only one style of music. I'm always open to different styles, heavy metal, classical music, and rock and roll, punk and rock, new classical, and electronic music. I like everything from music. I don't define what music is better, if the music is good or not.
Yes.
I just have a different view. I think that the song every song you make needs to be well done.
I agree with him on that. I wish more artists had the same views as you. I'm just gonna leave that. We've had some other bands that we've been listening to that just stay in the one train, and I
progressively get worse by releasing the same diluted stuff over and over again and making it try to sound more poppy.
Yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
My computer screen completely went black, so I can't see anybody.
We can see you.
We can see you though.
I can hear you guys.
I can see you very well.
I can hear you guys, just can't see you. But
that's probably for the best.
Yeah, probably. I've seen you enough. Getting to your writing stuff, Celio, what book are you working on now?
Sorry, what
book are you working on now?
Right now I'm writing about journalistic manipulation and some other stuff. I mean, I always write about everything.
Yeah.
I am already dependent.
Yeah.
I'm not linked to big corporations and big companies, editors, and recorders like that, so I can do everything I want.
Yeah.
That's one. The only good thing about it. So I try to do everything I want, not only on music, but in an intellectual writing work. So right now I'm producing a book in Czech language with a friend for being distributed for free in Czech Republic and another countries in Europe. But I have a different stuff too. I have another book of poems to publish, and another book for computer programming, and some other stuff.
What's your favorite programming language?
Yes. Yeah, I'm trying to make a book about Python language.
Okay.
I already have one of Java language, and I'm writing another one for Python language.
Yeah, just stay out of just stay out of Python. That's a silly place.
Yes. I think it's good to make some money too, to learn some language. So I'm going to promote this. it's a good resume for me also as well. So
Now,
I have a book of stories, oral histories that I published with some people long time ago. Some other the ideas, political sciences books and philosophy ones.
very cool. What got
Everything
you?
is about money. If you have money, you can make more things. That's why I can put my on my website. There is a donation link.
Yeah.
Well, Celio, if you don't mind me asking,
okay.
Are you self-published with your books like you are with your music? Like you do everything yourself?
No, depends. Depends. I'm not. I can work very well with many people, many Spanish people. I just work with talented people. I choose very well while working, but I see the talents in someone, and I try to grab it. I try to show to the best of this person to this person. I always try to extract the best from everyone.
Very cool.
And I use it. For me, of course. Everything in the universe is an exchange.
What's your favorite book that what's your favorite book that you wrote so far? Is there one that you like the most?
My best book was published in 2007. It's about journalistic manipulation in the fall of socialism in 1999, between 1999 and 1991, 1989 and 1991. In Soviet Union and East Europe. So
propaganda.
Yes, I wrote a book about the manipulation from the capitalist newspapers about the fall of socialism, and about their vision too, about their manipulation from the socialist newspapers as well. So I studied both sides and made a conclusion. The conclusion is that everyone manipulates. There is no right side in this view.
I'd like to read this book. Is it available in English translation?
I need to work on that because it's all in Portuguese. It has many pages. And it's a very good book. It's a book. It's on Amazon and some other sites as well.
Well, I'll pay someone to translate it then.
I can show the link. Yes. I think this needs to be translated to English, at least for English.
Yes, obviously, because we're dealing with that right now as we speak. We have the tribalism going on within the media in the United States a lot. We have either you're on one side or you're on the other side, and neither can be just together to show the news, which is which I think is a tragedy in the United States, that our way of educating ourselves is being manipulated that hard. So I commend you on Celio on doing that, because it does take guts to see that and challenge that, because people just go, people will try to fight that the entire way.
Amen.
Are any of your books in English, Celio? Or are they all in Portuguese?
I have a book in Czech language, which was helped with my friends. And another ones in English are mixed with another language. I have books of poems, a compilation of poems in many languages, in Italian and in French and in English, in Portuguese. But a full book in English, I still haven't. I have about 7 or 8 books already, but
Wow.
most of them are in Portuguese. I'm going to translate them. I think that's important to sell in English. It's not a difficult conversion from Portuguese to English.
What's the longest you took to write a book?
The biggest newspapers in Brazil. Sorry?
What's the longest book it took you to write?
Hear.
I know it's driving me nuts. I can't see anything.
The biggest book is the Java programming language.
Oh, okay.
But it's a didactic book. It's not so important.
Yeah.
It was just for fun. But I'm more concentrated on my philosophy and journalistic manipulation.
Yeah.
By any chance, is the name of the book Götterdämmerung?
This is a book about journalistic manipulation, and
that's the book.
Yes, of them, but it is in Czech language,
and it is available in Finnish too, if anybody wants.
Pedicati.
That's a problem because Timo can read it.
You see that, Timo? He did it for you.
He did it for you. And did it for about 5 of my ancestors.
I have many friends in Finland. My friends from Stratovarius, for example.
What's warmer, Brazil in the summertime or a sauna in Finland?
Yes. You're going to the summer soon. It's very warm here.
Well, random question.
Well, no, because there's a joke because of my family being from Finland. The joke is that the sauna temperature in Finland is like 20 degrees Celsius hotter than it is anywhere else in the world. They have like incredibly hot saunas for some reason. I have no idea.
Because it's incredibly cold there.
Yeah, it's cold in Sweden too.
I never visited,
but it's probably cold in Finland. I don't know. It seems like Finland's like Antarctica or something. I don't know. It always looks cold there. Every picture I see is always filled with ice.
It's Arctic, sir, not Antarctic. That's Antarctica's south.
Hey, if it inspires bands like Amorphous to continue to come out with good music, I'm happy.
That's it.
What I can say about the newspapers, the biggest newspapers in Brazil that time that I studied was the Globo, because Globo is a network which includes television and newspapers, physical newspapers and magazines and movies. It's the biggest communication company in Latin America. And the second one at that time was Jornal of Brazil, Jornal do Brasil, which is not so big as before right now. But that time was the opposite of Globo, because Jornal do Brasil was more into left wing, and Globo was more into right wing. So it's a different view, because the left wing always were more supporting to socialist world, of course.
Right.
But I don't support inside, but I think it's important to see what both sides think.
Right.
I absolutely agree with you. I mean, how do you know if you agree with something unless you hear it from both sides? Not, you just stay focused on hearing it from one aspect. You're kind of left in what they call an echo chamber, in a bubble. So that's not healthy for the mind to grow.
That's terrible, because every side has good ideas. Every ideology and then regime has good ideas. This doesn't mean you have to follow everything.
Absolutely.
I want to mention that many ideologies has good ideas, which are them, but we all know which are. Every ideology has good ideas. this taboo needs to be breaking.
Yeah.
And socialism has a terrible history, but has good ideas as well. As capitalist, as liberalism, which I am a liberal. I'm more into libertarian personal view of the things. But I think that every idea is important.
By liberal, you mean more about personal freedoms and personal choice and individualism than collectivism, correct?
Yeah, in some things. Not in everything. So because I also have many traditional ideas as well, but which the revolutionaries haven't. The revolution thinking is always against the traditional, the conservative ideas, and I think that this one has many ideas too, many good ideas. I think the conservative ideas is bad. It's bad for you, but for them, they are conservatives, but not for the others. Everything is a game of interests, and we don't need to have insights. We need to be scientific and philosophical, and try to think with our own minds and choose what is better or not. What is better for now is not better in the future. In Brazil, for example, we have a country president which is terrible, is not capable to do anything about politics because he speaks a lot of shit, a lot of bullshit about everything, about ecology, about against the science and politics as well, because he doesn't know anything about politics. He talks that he's against communism, but he doesn't even know what communism is. But he is the right wing. So that's a dilemma, because if you are a right wing person, you have to support him. No, I don't have to support him because I'm a right wing person. I have my own view of things. I think that he is a retard.
You're not the only person who I've heard about Bolsonaro like that. Yes.
Actually, yeah, the last guest I think we have.
If he is right wing or left wing, this is his problem. For me, he is nothing. He's just someone who is wanting power.
He's
as well as Donald Trump. Because, but Donald Trump is much better than him.
Yeah, Bolsonaro seems like the what we would like to call the drunk uncle at a Thanksgiving dinner that just says stuff and tries to instigate a fight. Yeah.
The Bernie Sanders of Brazil. I got it. Just kidding.
There you go, Lou. I see what you
I'm
did
not
there.
red pilling or blue pilling. I'm just kidding. And let me tell you this.
I do that in jest, and and I don't know how he's doing. So obviously, hearing your insight,
I think that if you have a right wing or left wing ideology and of choosing of who support, this doesn't mean you have to support everything that a politician says. We need to be critical and criticize who is what he is doing of wrong.
Absolutely.
I think that Bolsonaro have done good things too, but in general, he's terrible. And as well as in USA or in any other country of the world.
Absolutely.
Sorry, James, go ahead.
No. I was just going to say we need to. I know it's a problem in the United States is we worship our politicians.
Yeah.
Like they're supposed to be like some rock stars or
the second coming of Jesus, practically.
Oh, I've seen that. I live in very conservative East Tennessee. Yes, I've seen the worshiping of somebody other than like Jesus here. But yeah, I feel like we should be taking more the British method of it, of contempt for our politicians almost.
The British have contempt for everyone. Anyways, but I mean,
but really for politicians.
This is true. But I mean, I think people on the left should not have to be called commies. I believe people on the right should not have to be called fascists. I think that, you know, like we just mentioned, the problem is people are more fanboy derelicts of politicians, but they have no concept of the principles of certain political ideologies. And I would like to say, you know what, Celio, we may have disagreements on ideologies, but I would agree. If you're, I'm still talking. No, I was saying that if your book is ever translated to English, I would love to read it. Absolutely, because you know I want to read more about, you know, what you're writing about. Talking about it is one thing, but I'd like to educate myself and know exactly, you know, what you're writing.
It's a book with many references. It's not a book from my own mind. I have put many references from many dozens of another books on them. It's not a book with that I wrote from my mind. I have books like that, but especially not this one. This one, it's a really scientific work. So it's not opinion. I don't put opinion on things because I don't trust on my opinion. I just put the history, the facts and reference about them.
That's the problem. I feel like
opinion is a very subjective thing. You can change any time, but the fact this cannot be changed. The history cannot be changed. I'm going to translate this book to English now because
but I'll buy the first copy.
It's not difficult. Yes, it's not difficult. It's not difficult to translate.
I agree with one of that things of saying that the United States, we have this big problem in the United States is that we have confused opinion for news,
right?
And that needs to be separated. That what opinion is and what the news is should be separated, because it's been it's a problem on both sides of the political spectrum in this country, that we get what our feelings are, what we feel is right, and we portray that as fact when it's not.
Agreed.
Very true. Celio, last time we talked, you were thinking about doing a political podcast. Then you kind of, like you just were just talking, how you're kind of sick of the way of politics are going. Have you changed your mind with doing a podcast on politics at all, or?
We can make a podcast, but I don't know if my internet will allow me. Internet's terrible, but I would like to do that.
Yeah.
We can make a podcast about politicians. I think my microphone is much better now. I don't know about the internet.
I agree with that.
From my podcast, I can prove to you bad internet doesn't mean a thing.
Yeah, people still watch that thing.
I know, right?
And they still watch this one too. But I mean, anything else? I mean, you make videos, right?
Yeah, I make a video promoting. I make videos of traveling, and sometime when I when I'm able to travel, but not anymore so much.
Yeah. What was the last video that you did?
By obvious reasons. Yes, but my videos are mostly to promote my job, and my work, and my artistical work.
What would you say your favorite place?
So much more on YouTube.
Yeah.
What would you say your favorite place to have visited was?
Foundation.
Celio, what was your favorite?
Sorry, the internet's very slow now.
Okay. Can you hear me though?
What
was your favorite place in your travels to have visited?
I love the Czech Republic, but I left there for a little, but it was like a visit. I love it England as well. London is a very beautiful city. Austria, Vienna.
He's been to all these places. I'm
think
jealous.
Yeah, Berlin is nice, but I didn't like so much. It's okay.
Have you ever been to the United States?
No, I would like someday to visit.
Yeah.
I never visited in USA.
Where's the
like someday.
If you do get the chance to come to the United States, where do you want to go? Like, where's the one place that you want to go?
Yes, it's a very it's a world. It's a very big country.
I know it is, but where would you want to go?
Chattanooga.
Don't you be hating on.
I'm not hating on Chattanooga. Don't worry.
What United States I should know. It's very big.
Well, it is very big.
It's extremely big, and it's extremely diverse. I would say that because the states are almost like countries, and the regions have completely different dialects, food, music, everything's almost completely different.
So they're all their own little planet more than like countries.
Yeah, we're like the EU, but of just one country. We're like
pretty
the
much.
EU, but one country.
But if you want good barbecue, you go to the South. If you want good pizza, you come to New York, not Chicago, James.
I want to try the Chicago pizza though. I mean, I love deep dish. I don't know what's so bad about
that. Yes, we have an intruder in the ranks.
Yeah, I'm so down to try that.
I can't hate on deep dish. I never had Chicago
there is
pizza.
a big problem about Brazilians. I need to say about this too, because the lack of the culture from Brazilian people, because everyone idolatrates USA, say that it's the only place that's important to know. I like USA, but the Brazilians doesn't know in general USA. They visit New York or Miami and say that visit USA. They go to the Disney and
that pretty much is
that visit USA. But USA is not only this place. It's a very big and diverse country.
I like Disney.
Disney's cool.
Never been.
And actually, when you go to Disney, you can go to that. I forgot what it's called, but there's a section in Disney.
Epcot, right? World Showcase.
And takes you to every freaking place in the world. So you got it all right there.
Why would you want to torture Celio and have him listen to "It's a Small World After All" repeatedly?
That's not at Epcot, sir. That's at Magic Kingdom. We stay
and you
away from that place.
You can just
now know to avoid Magic Kingdom. Thank you.
No, you go to Magic Kingdom. You can just walk past that ride.
I will not, sir. Thank you.
It's fun.
Says you, sir.
You don't have to go on a ride.
To piggyback off of what Celio said, Miami is Miami definition of an American city. It is in America. However, I would not consider it an American city. It is so influenced by Latin America that I wouldn't even, would you even call that American? New York is, holy smokes.
It's a huge melting pot.
It is so diverse. It's so different that you can walk 3 blocks and it can be completely different. Whereas you come where I live and it's got an identity.
Yeah. Devil Dozer says, if you love wildlife, visit Alaska. I'd like to go to Alaska.
Yes. Alaska's, It's mosquitoes, very big mosquitoes.
Oh, really? Oh, I'll get eaten up. Shit. I guess we get that.
But Alaska is cold, so
not always.
It's just a rumor.
Not always. You got Juneau. That's more temperate.
Okay.
You got Juneau, which is down near the Canadian area.
Very big. Yes, very big country.
It is. It is.
Of course, it is very, very beautiful. It's that they could put a Europe continent inside USA.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
if you go to Europe, you go to another country, it's like you go to another state of USA or Brazil. Yeah. And it's another totally different culture.
That's what I thought was very interesting about the World Cup when it came to Brazil. I know that it was like for financially reasons and everything, it was terrible. However, it was really cool to see, you know, the differences between the Maracanã and in Rio and Sao Paulo. And then you also had that one up in the I forget what city is it, like in the middle of the Amazon. You can't get to it by road. You have to either go by boat or air to get to. And you had like all these different things that, you know, you get to actually see the different towns in Brazil. Than it was that wasn't just Rio and it wasn't just Sao Paulo. It was all the other ones too. It was, you know, for me,
I think the economy of Brazil can become better, has a big potential. This country, and it was like this. Brazil was a very rich country before. When Brazil was a monarchy and an empire, empire of Brazil in the past, and until the 29th century, Brazil was a country rich, almost like USA was that time. But the things has changed to republic, and the republic regime didn't work very well for Brazil. So Brazil has become a more poor country by the decades and until now. So we have some moments of good economy, but after that, the another crisis explodes and destroy everything, and we need to start again. But it's a very rich country because it's like a phoenix country. It's always destroying itself and growing again. But I'm not here to play this game. I don't want to play this game. I wish good luck.
All right,
but I think the thing is gonna be better someday.
I hope
Brazil
so.
is a first Brazil is a first world country for rich people.
Yeah.
For rich people. Oops. But I'm not rich. I'm not millionaire.
Are you sure? I mean, you do so many things.
Yeah.
Well, speak of it.
If you are a billionaire in Brazil, you're gonna be okay. Like in any place of the world, even in Africa, if you are a king, you're gonna be all right. Okay.
All right, Celio. I know you got to get going because you got a lot of stuff going on. But anything else you want to talk about before you go? I know you still got a lot of other stuff to do. You know, your philosophy stuff. I don't know if you want to talk about anything else.
Well, keep tuning into my next releases. I'm not doing so much things now, but I have many old things that I am releasing. So
now, where can people go to find all this out?
People can always go to my store on my celioazevedo.com, Amazon. If you type Celio Azevedo on Amazon, you're gonna see my books, my music, and some other stuff. Apple Store and Spotify, everything there. But buy music, but support. There is a store on my website. There is a PayPal donation link for supports my future rock operas releases. So everything which is honest is acceptable. I have my courses where I also sell my books there. I'm going to translate them all into English, and not only into Portuguese and Czech language.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea because you need to get yourself out there more. You know, English is you know, a lot of people
speak universal language.
It is the universal language. You're correct.
Yeah. So I think that would be a great idea. I think that gets you out there more. So and you're a great writer.
Do you have any social medias or anything that you use to promote?
Well, you are on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't use Instagram for promote my music. I just use it for personal, to family, these things. But I use my Facebook page. If you type facebook.com Celio Azevedo artist, you're gonna see my Facebook page. And my YouTube channel, you go to Celio Azevedo. On YouTube, you're gonna see my YouTube channel. I have a Patreon a Patreon when you can support my art and patreon.com Celio Azevedo. I'm all over the internet. If you type Celio Azevedo on Google, you're gonna see many links there.
Definitely got to respect the hustle, man. This dude works. He works hard.
Yes,
Much
absolutely.
respect to you, Celio.
You need to start working for us.
It's a result of long time and many years of work since the internet has become popular.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, and I wish you luck on everything that you're doing. You do so much stuff, and yeah, I just wish you the best of luck with everything.
Definitely.
And you'll always be a friend to Rat Salad Review, except for Greg because he didn't show up.
And we'll continue to promote and support you too, Celio. Definitely. God bless you, man. Good stuff.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. I always try to do my best. I thank you again for the opportunity to stay here. I love you guys. I like this channel. The content is very good. I think more people should access here because you will learn a lot about many kinds of music, not only one style. It's a channel that's open for everyone, even independent artists like me, and famous artists like others like Halloween, Nightwish, and Stratovarius. It's not a channel only closed to a little circle of people. That's very common also in Brazil. In Brazil, I don't have this space, this place, a place like that, because everything is closed to a selected circle. Yeah. So if you don't talk with one kind of people, you are out, like a blacklist. And this channel is not like that.
No.
So thank you again and congratulations. Continue like this.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate everything you've done for us too, because you've invited people to our channel and helped us grow and, helped us out a lot. So I really appreciate everything you've done for us as well.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
All right. I was just going to say something.
Awesome work.
I know what I was going to say. Would there ever be a chance, now that we know you can hit these high notes, that you will join us on a Rat Salad Review and Friends cover song?
Ooh, yes, please.
The big question.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
So you know that Wayne and I are heavily involved with the cover songs for the channel. So what Wayne is doing, and I'm going to extend the invitation as well, if you'd ever like to do a song with us, would you be interested in singing?
Oh, I would love, but I don't know if I have a studio here, but allowable. I would like if I have a studio here to do it, because right now the studio guy it's another city, so I would like to do a job with you guys as soon as possible. We can do it. So I can write a lyric for you. I don't care about singing. I can write a lyric for your song.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Okay. So maybe Celio will write a song for Project Resurrect or whatever band we're doing, Wayne. That's right. I'm announcing it. Wayne and I are doing our own project too. I just haven't had a chance to write anything musically.
I'll stay over here being the brute I am.
That's right. James will continue to just stop us every time we're in the middle of something and throw us off in a tangent, because that's what he does so well.
You didn't get the triangle I sent you yet?
Oh darn! I didn't know I was supposed to get the mighty being. I could start doing trombone if you guys want to do a ska band.
Is it rusty trombone?
It would be
for the love of God, Wayne.
All right, let's get the hell out of here. ratsaladreview.com. Again, thank you, Celio, for coming on the show. Good luck with all the music, books, and everything that you're doing. And we will see you hopefully very soon. And Lou, what's going on with you?
Well, big news. As everyone knows, I'm a huge Def Leppard fan. Wayne, I'm looking forward to us posting our Def Leppard retrospective on Rat Salad Review hopefully soon. But yesterday,
one of these days,
I'm proud to say that my friend Denise Escobar from the AVG podcast, we interviewed this person right here, Lorelei Shellist. All the Def Leppard fans out there know her. She was engaged to founding member who is no longer with us, Mr. Steve Clark, and I got to talk to her about her book and about, well, all things Def Leppard related. She was an amazing guest. So I'm working on that. That will be my next episode that I'm releasing. Also, I just interviewed Masada, the world famous wrestler, who that episode just got released. So I'm keeping busy and still spreading the good word of Rat Salad Review. If you want to check out more about what I do, check out musicislivepodcast.com. And James, again, great episode, top 5 mustaches, man. I got to put that one over. That was great. We actually got we got some love from Robert Garvin of Sirathungul, who was one of my choices. So thank you, Robert. Good stuff.
Very cool. James, what you got anything going on?
Well, you know, right now we're waiting in the lab, just waiting for to release the Kraken once the Kraken is ready to be released, and you know, because we will have nothing to talk about. Actually, Wayne, you texting me last week watching AEW, and you picked the best night to ever watch that show ever, because that was the best episode of AEW Dynamite.
And it went down pretty quick after that, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, no. They've actually been getting a lot better.
Yeah, they have been.
But you know, and that, you know, we're gonna be doing a lot more about wrestling, a lot more about MMA, because you know there's no news going on there either. And you know, we're gonna be back better than ever at Beyond Bushido. Check us out on Facebook. That's where you'll know when we're showing. That's our most popular avenue of content, is right there on Facebook. And you just want to go Facebook Beyond Bushido, check out Beyond Bushido on YouTube and also on Rat Salad Review. So other than that, that's it for right now.
That's it for right now. And for the GoFundMe we were able to raise 2,800. What was that? 28. Shit, I can't remember.
2815.
2015. Thank you very much. It's over now, but we thank everybody for donating and helping out. It really helped out a lot. And so, but if you still want to donate, just let us know. You know, we can give you some options that you can still donate to. So like I said earlier, ratsaladreview.com, musicislifepodcast.com, celioazevedo.com, and we will see you guys next time. I have no idea what we're doing.
That's okay.
Stay tuned. It's the surprise.